We have a major Austin Reaves update here on the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Welcome into the show. Jeffrey Cooperstein here with you guys. Hope everyone is enjoying their week so far. And a ESPN NBA insider expects Austin Reaves to make how much on his next deal? Let's dive right in and see what ESPN had to say. I think this is absolutely crazy. I think he will get $30 million plus, one executive told ESPN, echoing multiple front office sources who were asked about the next deal Reaves could command. The expectation from both is that the executive and others believe Reaves will ultimately return to Los Angeles, which would cement Reaves' role as the long-term running mate next to Luka Doncic in Los Angeles' backcourt. And if you guys remember, earlier in the 2025 NBA offseason, Austin Reaves actually declined a 4-year, $89.2 million max extension from the Los Angeles Lakers, and it is expected he's going to opt out of the final year of his deal and become a free agent next summer, in the summer of 2026. So while Reaves couldn't make as much as he would if he had signed that extension with LA, he is in line for a massive, massive payday. And I don't think he's going to end up getting a max deal, which would be 5 years and $246 million from the Lakers. Or if it was with another team, it would be 4 years and $229 million. I think Reaves is going to end up somewhere in the middle there if you look at what north of $30 million per season would be, which I think, all in all, Reaves probably deserves right around that number, and he clearly bet on himself if he declined that 4-year, $89.2 million deal, which was reported by The Athletic. So my prediction is that Reaves gets a 4-year, $125 million deal done with the Los Angeles Lakers, and that will be the contract that he plays on after this one. You're looking at just over $30 million a season there with 4 years and $125. So I think Reaves is absolutely worth it as well. He's gotten better every single season that he's been in the NBA with Los Angeles. And last season, he had his best year yet, averaging over 20 points, about 6 assists per night, and shot it pretty efficiently as well. Like I said, he's gotten better every single year, and he is a very much so relied on player by JJ Redick and the Los Angeles Lakers, especially because he's been available for a lot of his time there as well, playing in 82 games in 23-24 and over 70 last year. So this right here is your Lakers backcourt of the present and the future. Luka Doncic is a Los Angeles Laker for at least 3 more seasons, as he did sign his 3-year extension earlier last week. And Austin Reaves is going to be in line to get a big payday as well. So you're looking at guys who should be here for the long term if you're Los Angeles. And Rob Pelinka, I think, has to get this Austin Reaves deal done. I don't think he can afford to lose Austin Reaves in free agency to another team. I don't think Reaves will end up getting maxed by another team. If someone wants to offer him 4 years for $229 million and the Lakers lose him, I really couldn't be that mad at Rob Pelinka, if I'm being honest. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Reaves and the Lakers have mutual interest in continuing their partnership, so they'll end up getting a deal done. Pelinka talked about wanting Reaves to be a Laker for life. Reaves talked about never wanting to leave Los Angeles, but he doesn't know what the future holds. It's all negotiating ploys and tactics at this point, but at the end of the day, I think both parties would mutually benefit from signing a 4-year extension north of $120 million. So keep an eye out for that here in the coming months when it comes to Austin Reaves. My only concern with Reaves and Luka as a backcourt in the long term is defensively. You're not going to get all NBA defense out of Reaves or Luka, which is why the Lakers ended up bringing in Marcus Smart here this offseason to kind of offset that. When you have an all NBA defender in Smart, you can rotate him in along with Luka and Reaves, who both can play the point guard if they need to. And you have Smart off ball, who can also handle it a little bit as well offensively. You're getting a really good mix there of scoring, of playmaking, and of defense with Smart out there as well. And then you add in Gabe Vincent, and the Lakers' backcourt all of a sudden looks really, really formidable. So I think that they have to get this Reaves deal done. Doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow, may even be next offseason. But at the end of the day, I think Austin Reaves is going to be a Laker for years and years to come. Show Austin Reaves some love here on the channel. Type 15 down there in the comment section if you want Austin Reaves, the man from Oklahoma, to be a Laker for life. Type those 15s down there in the comment section. And while you're doing that, please be sure to hit that subscribe button at youtube.com/LakersTV. We have year-round Lakers coverage with news, rumors, and analysis free agency and draft coverage. You may even end up doing some live watch parties like we did for the 2025 NBA playoffs. So join over 56,000 subscribers right here today at the Lakers Report. We are your one-stop shop for all things Lakers, and when the Lakers make a move, you know where to find it. It's right here on the channel, so hit that subscribe button today. To round out today's show, I wanted to talk about ESPN's Western Conference Power Rankings, where they ranked all 30 teams in the NBA, and this is how they had the top of the Western Conference. Obviously, you have Oklahoma City and Houston and Denver in your top three, followed by the Minnesota Timberwolves, Los Angeles Lakers, Golden State Warriors, and Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers sitting there at 7th. The Clippers are at 5 as well. I think this is a little bit disrespectful to the Lakers, if I'm being honest. I know the Lakers struggled against Minnesota. They ended up losing in 5 in the first round of them. I think the Lakers got significantly better this offseason, and they were the 5 seed last year. So I'm going to take the Lakers probably to take another step up. I think the signings of DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart were excellent signings, and I think they absolutely got better this offseason. I thought ESPN was a little disrespectful, so I'm going to redo it. And here are my power rankings here for the Western Conference. I'm still going to have the same top 3, but I'm going to flip Denver and Houston. So I have Denver at 2, Houston at 3. I'm going to put the Lakers right there at 4, though. I think the Lakers have a really good chance to have a top 4 seed and have home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. I'll put their friends in Inglewood, the Clippers, at number 5. And then I'll have Minnesota at 6, Dallas at 7, and Golden State at 8. And yeah, I know what you're thinking is they lost to Minnesota in 5 games. I think Minnesota got worse. I think the Lakers got better. And I also think the Clippers had a decent offseason as well. But at the end of the day, when you have this guy who is healthy and motivated, you have a shot to win the Western Conference. You have a top 3 player in the league coming off of, I would say, a crazy year after getting traded and after dealing with some injuries. Maybe he was a little disappointed in his play last year. I think you're going to get a very, very motivated Luka Doncic here in the 2025-26 season for the Lakers. And right now, Luka is preparing to play in Eurobasket 2025 with Slovenia. They've started some exhibition games, and the real thing starts at the end of the month. So Luka going to already be playing competitive basketball games here before the Lakers even start training camp. So I think that's a plus as well as far as keeping him in shape goes. And then he's going to come in ready to go and ready to set the world on fire in Los Angeles. So I think that this is going to be a fantastic little tune-up for Luka for the start of the season. And I think you're getting someone who may just win MVP this coming year because I think he's going to want to prove people wrong. He heard a lot of things said about him this offseason, and I think he's ready to set the record straight with what could be his best year yet. And that's crazy considering he's already broken tons and tons of records in the NBA and put up 5 all-NBA first-team seasons already in his young career. I'm very excited to see what Luka has to bring to the table in the purple and gold this season. I want you guys to shout him out, though. Who is the biggest X factor for the Lakers this season? I'm going to obviously go with Luka because I think if he's great, then the Lakers are going to be great. Do you think it's a guy like DeAndre Ayton? Would you call out a guy like Marcus Smart? Maybe you're thinking it's Rui Hachimura. Let me know down in the comments who you think the Lakers' biggest X factor is this season.